Beneath the cold surface of the ocean, among jagged reefs and fields of seaweed, hides one of the most coveted ingredients in fine Japanese cuisine, the sea urchin known as uni. Its sharp spines and round, ancient-looking body conceal a culinary gem, treasured for its creamy golden roe. From the frigid coasts of Japan and Alaska to the clear waters of Chile and Australia, this small creature supports a global industry worth more than $100 million a year. But how are these delicate creatures harvested? Not by machines or massive nets, but by the hands of divers who risk icy waters and unpredictable seas to bring back one of the ocean's most luxurious flavors. Sea urchins thrive in clean, oxygen-rich waters, often clinging to rocks or hiding in shallow reefs. They feed mainly on seaweed and algae, helping to keep marine ecosystems in balance. Their habitats stretch across the world from Japan's northern coastlines and California's kelp forests to the cold Atlantic waters of Maine and Canada. But only a small fraction of these urchins contain roe of true commercial quality. In these regions, professional divers often trained from a young age venture out before sunrise, guided by tides, water temperature, and experience passed down through generations. Their tools are simple: a steel hook, a mesh bag, and their own instincts. Wearing thick wetsuits and equipped with oxygen tanks, the divers descend slowly, sometimes as deep as 30 meters below the surface. Down there, the water is near freezing visibility low and the current strong. There are no nets, no cages, just skill and patience. With a single hook, the diver gently pries an urchin loose from the rock, careful not to crack its fragile shell. Each movement is deliberate. Each catch could be worth hundreds of dollars. In places like Maine, Hokkaido, or Tasmania, dives last several hours. The cold numbs the skin, and visibility can drop to zero in an instant. Yet the divers persist, often collecting hundreds of urchins in a single morning. For them, this is not just work. It's a craft of endurance and precision, where survival depends on respect for the ocean. Not every sea urchin is valuable. A trained diver can tell even underwater which ones contain roe worth harvesting. They judge by the color of the spines, the weight in hand, and the season's spawning cycle. Only those with firm shells and full roe sacs are kept. Over time, experienced divers develop an almost intuitive sense. One glance is enough to tell whether an urchin hides a fortune or an empty shell. Each chosen urchin is placed gently into a mesh bag and carried to the surface where boats collect the day's catch. It's a process that blends knowledge of the sea with the patience of an artisan. Once the divers resurface, the real challenge begins. The freshly harvested urchins are loaded into chilled containers filled with seawater to keep them alive and fresh. From there, they're brought straight to coastal processing facilities where skilled workers take over the next step, cleaning and preparing the precious roe inside. Each urchin is rinsed thoroughly to remove sand and debris from its sharp exterior. Then, with a small knife or special scissors, workers gently open the shell. A single wrong move can destroy the valuable golden roe inside. Inside every urchin lie 5 delicate lobes, the edible treasure known as uni, often called the foie gras of the sea. The extraction process is slow and meticulous. With tweezers, workers lift each lobe carefully from its casing, ensuring that it stays intact and unbroken. Every motion reflects years of experience and a deep respect for the fragility of the product. Once extracted, the uni is placed in shallow trays and rinsed again with cold salted water to maintain its creamy texture and natural sweetness. Any damaged pieces are removed, only the most flawless lobes make it to market. Next comes the grading process, where experts sort each lobe by color, size, and firmness. Bright golden uni with a smooth, buttery finish is considered grade A, often destined for luxury sushi restaurants. These premium pieces can sell for up to $300 per kilogram, reflecting not only the rarity of the ingredient, but the labor required to produce it. The uni is then carefully laid into traditional wooden trays known as oribako. They're layered gently, never pressed to avoid damaging the soft flesh. Finally, each tray is sealed, chilled with dry ice, and packed in insulated boxes, ready for shipment. Time is everything in the world of sea urchin harvesting. Uni must be kept between 0 degrees Celsius and 5 degrees Celsius, and every hour counts. From diver to sushi counter, the entire journey takes less than 48 hours. Within days of being collected from reefs in California or Hokkaido, these trays of golden roe arrive at places like Tokyo's Toyosu Market, New York's Michelin-starred restaurants, and Parisian sushi bars. Each box represents a race against temperature, distance, and decay, where even the smallest delay could spoil the harvest. It's a system built on precision and trust, divers, processors, and chefs working seamlessly across continents to deliver the ocean's purest taste. For chefs, opening a new tray of uni is a moment of quiet anticipation, the culmination of hundreds of hands and countless hours beneath the sea. At last, uni takes its final form, glistening atop sushi rice, melting into creamy pasta, or folded into truffle butter. Its flavor is unlike anything else, rich yet delicate sweet, with a hint of the ocean's salt. Whether served in Tokyo, Los Angeles, or Paris, uni captures the essence of the sea, in every bite a harmony of nature and craftsmanship. Beyond its taste, it tells a deeper story of divers who brave the cold, of artisans who handle each lobe like gold, and of a tradition that connects people across oceans. Sea urchins, once humble creatures of the deep, have become a global symbol of culinary excellence. Proof that true luxury often lies not in abundance, but in the quiet perfection of something rare. From the seafloor to the world's finest tables, every bite of uni carries a memory of the sea and of those who risk everything to bring its beauty to light.